Ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Sunday, and your San Francisco 49ers have done it. We have defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 26-23 in such an exciting, wild, and crazy game. It was just insane what we saw there, but what an amazing, awesome game, and just so many moments in this game. Wow, it took you for a roller coaster ride, up and down, constantly throughout the game, and I'm just so proud of our beloved 49ers coming away with this big win in Cincinnati on the road, getting the win in overtime. And the 49ers showed incredible resilience in this game. Whenever the Bengals were making a run and would answer back, and, late in this game, Cincinnati, in the second half, they made a lot of big plays. Give them credit, making big plays to come back in the game. Because, at one point, we were up like 10 points in this game and looked like we were going to, just keep on adding this. And, wow, this game, it was just so much fun to watch. Definitely one of the most exciting 49ers games of the year. And just back and forth. And to get this win in overtime is so huge. And now we are sixth in the playoff seeding now in the NFC conference. Welcome in, everyone, to the post-game show. Glad you joined us as we're breaking down this huge win by the 49ers. Let's go, San Francisco 49ers. Hold on, guys. I got to turn this audio. We got Kyle Shanahan. I got to turn this off for a sec. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Had to mute that. Sorry, guys. Using a new streaming service. Hope everyone out here likes it. We're going to get to some comments. Welcome in, Tyler Burbeck. Great to see you. Player of the game, Deebo Samuel and Nick Bosa. Absolutely fantastic picks of the game. And welcome in. Great to see you, Texas Rangers report. Really great to see you, man. Micah Parsons for Defensive Player of the Year. Absolutely, man. That dude is a beast. And I seen that play that he had with the Cowboys today. That dude is having an incredible year. So what a game for the 49ers today. And George Kittle, a absolutely monster performance, having 151 receiving yards and 13 catches. And yes, in the preview show this morning, I did say that George Kittle, I was predicting, was going to have 150 receiving yards, and I did say he was going to have a big game, and I'm very happy to say that I nailed those predictions. Only missed it by 1 yard, as Kittle finished with 151 yards. Just absolutely incredible. And when you saw what he did last week against the Seahawks, racking up 180 receiving yards, and then to come out in this game, made so many big catches, and in very close, tight windows. And to win the game, Brandon Ayuk gets the game-winning touchdown. What an incredible drive that was by the 49ers, starting on our own 20-yard line. And then we go march all the way down the field and just make it happen. Welcome in, Hero Austin. Nick Bosa for Defensive Player of the Year. Absolutely. I feel like you can't go wrong, on who you pick. But yeah, if I had a vote, I would vote Nick Bosa as Defensive Player of the Year. And I'll say Micah Parsons would be my second vote. So yeah, just want to clarify that there specifically. But yeah, thank you very, very much for the comments. Yeah, what a game. And man, I'm just surprised at my voice. I've been screaming all day. I do not even know how I have my voice still right now. If I was at the game, oh my gosh, my voice, I can only imagine. But I am so excited to be sharing with all of you guys my reaction video when I get it edited and uploaded, probably in a few hours after. Probably give it about an hour and a half after the show. We'll be having that put up. But welcome in, everyone, to the show. What a huge game. And, man, just, for the 49ers defense, absolutely amazing. They played phenomenal today and put incredible pressure on Joe Burrow all game. And, you got to give credit, to the Bengals. considering with all the pressure we were able to put on them. Joe Burrow made a lot of big throws. He led a lot of good drives, and the Bengals, they had Jamar Chase. I want to say he's the rookie there for them, but he had a spectacular game. And then also for the Bengals, T. Higgins as well. He had 114 receiving yards in the game. So yeah, this game was back and forth, and these two teams coming in, we knew this was going to be a really great matchup, and this really played out like a playoff game. Both these teams in the playoffs, in the respective playoff position in their conferences, and just one of the most absolutely incredible, exciting games that I have ever seen. I remember 2 years ago, that crazy wild game in New Orleans. The 49ers won the shootout game. I think it was like 48 to 45 or something that we won that game. But wow, this game was so intense. And, to get this win is huge. We're 7-6 now. And as I've said all season long, I've always believed that this 49ers team could make the playoffs as a wild card. Even when, we were 3-5, I still never gave up hope on this team. Again, we've been through a lot this season, and really proud of this group right now to get this win on the road. And let's get to some more comments. Welcome in, AM Echo Sky. Great to see you. Hey Travis, 49ers have just survived the Bengals in the jungle, 26-23 in overtime. Love it. I love the comment there. In the jungle, absolutely. It was the wild, wild west today. This game had everything, kept you on the edge of your seat. I was yelling at my TV, screaming at my TV a lot of this game, and just so many up and down moments, and just so much. And this is a game that I think, will, probably be a fun game to rewatch, over the years, because of just how intense and crazy it was. Welcome in, William Henry. Great to see you. What a clutch overtime win for the Niners. What a game. I always love this matchup between the 49ers and Bengals. Reminds me of Super Bowl 16 and Super Bowl 23. Absolutely, it's phenomenal. And if only I could have been, if only I could have seen those Super Bowls at that time. I wasn't born yet, so but looking at the history of the 49ers and had playing against the Cincinnati Bengals and having beat them twice in Super Bowls, this is always a really fun matchup. And this was just so much fun out there. And with the type of season the Bengals have been having, and you knew how tough of a matchup this was going to be. And man, I'm just so proud of this 49ers team. And one of my friends said that we weren't going to beat the Bengals, and I told him, I said, look, we are beating the Bengals. And so I'm very happy to say here, sitting here now, that I was the right one there, predicting 49ers to get this big win in Cincinnati. Again, I really believe that this team was going to bounce back from the loss last week. Last week was an ugly loss, and this is what this 49ers team will do. They will respond with resiliency. They will respond very well after a tough game, and that was what we saw out there today. Just incredible, just so much fun. Welcome in, Ravens 76. How are you doing here? Ravens here, thank you, 49ers. You're more than welcome. As I know, in that division, if Bengals had got this win, they would have tied you guys for the division lead. So you're more than welcome. And I know Raider fans wanted us to win today, and I think Patriots fans as well wanted us to win. A lot of people wanted us to win. So, you're more than welcome out there. But, most importantly, we needed this win for ourselves. We needed this win after the rough loss last week. And, this win, almost solidifies us as, being in great position to get into the playoffs as a wild card. And I think 10 wins, I don't think it'll guarantee to make the playoffs, but I feel like 11 wins would guarantee it. But, this 49ers team, I believe 10 or 11 wins is on the table. And I'm going to say that we finished the year with 11 wins. I really do think we're going to come out here and just, play incredible football. And, it's going to be so much fun here. We got, I think four more games left. So, 49ers, I think, or sorry, 5 games left. 5 games left. Adding the extra game this season. Welcome in everyone to the post-game show. Glad you joined us today as we are breaking down one of the most epic and exciting and wild, crazy, just so much excitement games in 49ers regular season history. And what a huge win to get this 26-23 win in overtime. Just amazing. Did you know that Jimmy Garoppolo has thrown 296 passing yards on this game, the same amount of yardage as 2 years earlier at the same place against the same team? That's amazing. I did not know that it was exactly the same, but wow, that's amazing. That is incredible. Thank you, AM Echo Sky, sharing with us that info there on the stats. I remember that big game against 49ers going against the Bengals a few years ago. And Jimmy Garoppolo, he's playing great football. And, today, yeah, there were some plays that, obviously he got sacked. And, sometimes when he gets under pressure, things can get kind of, he can get kind of a little bit nervous or not nervous, but, when his first or second read is not there, sometimes I think you'll see Jimmy Garoppolo kind of will start to, the play he'll kind of start to rush, and, sometimes bad things can happen. You can make bad throws or interceptions, but, in this game today, Garoppolo played very well and was spectacular and finished the game. 296 passing yards, 2 touchdowns on the game, 27 of 41 passes completed, was just phenomenal. And, he's been playing great football and proving to all the naysayers, proving to all the doubters, people that have written him off. He's proven that he is still, he's proven that he is the real deal. He is an elite level quarterback. He can be a top 10 quarterback. He is proving that right now with how he's playing. And, he can lead this team to the playoffs, and not just to the playoffs, but he can lead us to a deep playoff push and get us to the Super Bowl. And look, Jimmy Garoppolo led this team to a Super Bowl. And, I think a lot of people forget about that because, a lot has been said about Garoppolo, but I'm a big believer in him, and I'm just happy to see him out playing very well and staying healthy right now. And this is a lot of fun. This is what we wanted to see coming into this year, and getting a chance to see it. And 49ers have been a lot more consistent of recent, and that's huge. I think we've won now 5 out of our last 7 games. We were 3-5, so 4, 3-5. Yeah, 4 out of our last 5 games we have won. It's been terrific to watch. Welcome in, Robert Rothberg. Great to see you. How are you doing? Before you know it, you'll be discussing the San Francisco Giants. Let's go. You have King Kapler and Captain Bell. I cannot wait for the San Francisco Giants season next year. It's just going to be so much fun. And for us to get back to the playoffs and let's get past that division series. We can do it. Last couple times we haven't been able to get past it. But look, we're going to bounce back. Giants are incredibly resilient. Cannot wait. Looking forward to it. Welcome in, dude. Great to see you, Derek, my great friend, man. Great to see you, D-Easy. How's it going? Bang, bang, Niner gang. We out here getting the wins. That's right, you guys. We got the huge win. 49ers, faithful. Let's go. Let's go. This win, oh my gosh, I'm just so happy right now. Look, man, this win means a lot. This win means a lot to all of us. To get this win, just so huge tonight. Yet now the Browns fans are laughing at their AFC North Division rivals. I love it. I'm happy for the Browns that they got that win against the Ravens. Browns, they look like they're, who knows what they could do, get into the playoffs, and you never know. But man, this season's been a lot of fun, and the playoffs are going to be so much fun. And we got super wild card weekend coming this year in the playoffs. And 49ers, look, we're going to be, I can't wait to see what we're going to do. And, right now, just keep taking it one game at a time. Obviously, next game against the Falcons, that is going to be a tough matchup going against Matt Ryan and the Falcons. So, really looking forward to that. I'm hoping to be going to that game, so I will keep all of you updated if we're going to be heading out to Levi Stadium next Sunday for the game. That's going to be a huge game for us at home, and just can't wait. Cannot wait for it. It's going to be awesome. Let's see. You guys were stacked on, absolutely. Seahawks game last week. Yeah, it was a fluke because of the refs' bad calls. Glad it didn't happen today. And 49ers stepped up to win in overtime. Amazing. It was amazing. In overtime, Cincinnati, look, it was kind of getting scary. I mean, in that first drive in overtime, the Cincinnati, they were driving down the field. They had a couple big plays. I think they were already at like our 40 or 30 yard line. And, it was getting nervous. But, the 49ers defense has made so many big plays today. We were stepping up big time. And we were able to get key stops on that possession. It ended up coming down to a 3rd and 3. We stopped them. We were able to hold them to a field goal. And look, considering coming into this game, we were without our two of our two starting cornerbacks in Emmanuel Mosley and Dante Johnson. That was something I mentioned in the preview that was going to be a key thing to watch. And, I feel like, Josh Norman stepped up big time, and the defense put incredible pressure on Joe Burrow all game. And as good as he is, even with the pressure, he made some good throws, and so give them credit. And that's why a win like this, it could have gone either way. And so for us to be sitting here talking about a win, it just feels amazing. If we had lost this game, it would have been devastating. Obviously, the Robbie goal when he misses the field goal at the end of regulation, that at that point, going to overtime, it sort of shifted the momentum a little bit back to the Bengals, but then 49ers, they're able to make the big plays on defense. And then when we got the football back, man, George Kittle, absolutely incredible, dude. This dude, and as I've said, in my opinion, he is the best player in the NFL right now. There's nobody better than George Kittle, and he has put together back-to-back monster performances. Last week, 180 receiving yards, and then today's game, 151 receiving yards, and made so many big catches on that final drive and just on so many drives in the game. And the touchdown, incredible. Let's see. Prayers go out to Lamar Jackson. He has an ankle injury. Prayers and thoughts go out to Lamar Jackson. I did see the replay, and just hoping that it's not as thankfully, seeing the replay, it didn't look too bad, and so we're praying for the best for Lamar Jackson, and hopefully he'll be good to go next week. He is such an exciting talent and such a fun player to watch out there. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I remember going up against the Ravens in that Super Bowl. Yeah, that was that season. Of course, our defense with Patrick Willis, Navarro Bowman, and those 49ers teams were really fun to watch. Back in those days. Before I'm heading out, it's time for Player of the Game. Jimmy Garoppolo, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, and Nick Bosa. Absolutely love it. Fantastic picks. AM Echo Sky, Jimmy Garoppolo balled out again. 296 passing yards, 2 touchdowns in the game. Kittle, absolutely monster performance. 151 receiving yards, 13 catches in the game. Brandon Ayuk, the big game. 6 catches total and had the game-winning touchdown. And Nick Bosa, he was amazing today. Had 2 sacks, almost had another sack, but a penalty erased it. But he was putting pressure all day, and I mean, he just tore up the Bengals' offensive line. I mean, they did not have an answer for Nick Bosa, and that was just incredible to see there. Welcome in, everyone, to the post-game show. Glad you joined us today as we're breaking down what an exciting win for the 49ers as they get the huge win, 26-23 in overtime against the Bengals. Let's go. Let's go. San Francisco 49ers. Let's go. Welcome in, SG Sports Talk. How's it going? Made a video about Brandon Ayuk scoring the game-winning touchdown. Nice. Absolutely to the song by Titanic. Absolutely amazing. I'll have to check that out. SG Sports Talk. Absolutely awesome. What a win today. And it's just incredible. And as we're continuing to break down the stats of the game, Juan Jennings, he put up some big catches, had the big catch on 3rd down. That was huge to see him get that catch out there. Now, Nick Bosa is way better and greater than Max Crosby. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, Nick Bosa, he's a beast out there, and it's just been so much fun to see Nick Bosa back healthy this year. We really missed him a lot last year, and it's just been so much fun watching Nick Bosa out there and watching this 49ers team just play as great as they've been playing right now. It has been remarkable. The fact that we had clutch injured players, or we had clutch injured players and still defeated the red hot Bengals says something that we are a playoff team, rightfully so. Absolutely, I'm right there with you, William. When you look at this game, look, we were down several players and key players as well. Two of our starting cornerbacks, and down three running backs. I think down three running backs. Look, we've been banged up. We've been banged up. Down, I think Kinlaw on our defensive line was out. On our offensive line, I want to say, I think, we've been going through a lot of injuries, and this win today again, I really do think it shows that this 49ers team is a playoff team, because our depth really showed today, and guys are stepping up big time, and you just love to see it. It's just great right now, and let's keep this momentum going. And look, we got to go in next week and taking on Matt Ryan and the Falcons. Matt Ryan, obviously a very good quarterback, so that's going to be a good matchup. Really looking forward to that. Let's see. Thank you, 49ers, for letting me join your chat. Absolutely. So glad to have you here. Just love talking football with all football fans, and just awesome. Awesome. We all love this game of football, and just love to break it down and just talk football here. And it's just awesome. Thank you everyone for checking into the show today. It really means a lot to me, and it means a lot. So thank you, and really enjoyed this game today. Just a huge win. Let's see, thoughts. Brandon Ayuk, he's a beast. I love watching him, and he is so exciting. And the 49ers, we have three yak monsters. We got George Kittle, we got Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and by yak we mean yards after the catch, as we all know. And look, nobody does it better in the NFL than George Kittle and than these three guys here with yards after the catch. It's just amazing. After the contact, they're still able to get a ton of yardage. And Ayuk, just such an incredible play in that last play, the game-winning touchdown to stretch out to get the football crossing the pylon, the goal line there at the end zone. It was incredible. And then we went to review, and 49ers were already starting to celebrate, because we knew on the replay you could just see that had crossed the goal line, and we had gotten the game-winning touchdown. And wow, just such an incredible game today. Let's go 49ers. Let's keep this thing going. Absolutely awesome. Have to go now. Have a great night, Travis, and enjoy the Victory Monday. I have finals tomorrow. I'm currently practicing and doing some homework, which I'm almost finished. Continued to study in overtime. Big shout out to you, Echo Sky, man. Keep up the great work in school, man. And I totally feel you. I got finals coming up this week, and got a lot of work to do. Gonna get to some homework tonight. Watch a little bit of Sunday Night Football, and get to some homework. And tomorrow, got to get to. But man, have a great night, Echo Sky, and let's enjoy Victory Monday. Let's enjoy this win, and can't wait for next Sunday. It is going to be phenomenal. And so before we wrap up, continuing to take a look at some of these stats breakdowns of the game for the 49ers defense. Leading tackler of the game, Azeez Al-Shaair, with 8 tackles and adding 1 sack in the game. And he has just been phenomenal to watch. He's been incredible, and just been a leader on that defense. And this 49ers defense, they got a lot of big-time leaders. Fred Warner, the best linebacker in all of the NFL. It's just awesome to see. And It's incredible, and so this defense today. Then you had K'Wan Williams with a big game, 5 tackles, and had a big sack. Had a big sack there on one of the drives for the Bengals was going, and K'Wan Williams got the sack of Joe Burrow. Hufanga, the safety, with 4 tackles. The rookie, he's playing very well, and just love watching him play out there. And then Nick Bosa, as we talked about, 2 sacks in the game, but had a 3rd sack, but then penalty had wiped it out. But Bosa was just phenomenal, putting pressure all game. 49ers defense, big shout out to them. In the second half, we gave up some big plays there, but when we needed to make stops and make big plays, 49ers defense were able to come through and get those stops. So it was huge. What a great game. Also, rest in peace to Demaryius Thomas, even though he never played with the 49ers, but loving the game of football. I respect the player. Absolutely. Prayers and thoughts go out to Demaryius Thomas and his family during this difficult time. And it's just tough. When I found out the news, it's just devastating. When you find out, a guy that you have, been watching as a fan of football and, have seen him over the years, and, knowing that he had just retired this year, and, he had his whole life in front of him. And, rest in peace, Demaryius Thomas. And, let's, have a couple seconds of silence. He was an incredible player and phenomenal person, and look, thank you, William, for that. Appreciate it, and thank you again, everyone, for checking out today's post-game show. And we are going to get to our picks of the game, so we'd love to hear who you're taking as the pick of the game, if you haven't already done so. Would love to hear. Let's see. By the way, rest in peace, Demaryius Thomas's soul. I know him since him and his quarterback Tim Tebow with the Broncos to defeat the hated Steelers in the 2011 AFC wildcard game. He was a hero. Absolutely, he was a hero. Thank you, A.M. Michael Sky, bringing that up, because that was a great memory for me. I remember that game so well, and with my dad. I was young at the time, watching football. I think 15 years old. I was 15 years old watching that play of Demaryius Thomas, getting that game-winning touchdown from Tim Tebow. And look, it was just one of the most exciting plays ever. Seeing it, against the hated Steelers. That play meant a lot. And, that was a really great memory of my childhood, and brings back great memories. And, to think back to that moment, and now to think, rest in peace, Demaryius Thomas' soul. It's just tough, and but thank you everyone. Welcome in, Braves fan. Welcome in. Great to see you, Falcons fan. Can't wait for the matchup next Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun going against you guys, and it's going to be a good matchup. Matt Ryan's such a great quarterback, and I think Falcons. I want to say I think they're 5-7 or 5-8. But look, it's going to be a tough matchup. And look, we gotta. I can't wait for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So for my pick of the game, I am going to take George Kittle as my pick of the game. And as in the preview show, I predicted Kittle to have 150 receiving yards. And then he finished with 151 receiving yards. It was just incredible. Absolutely phenomenal. And so I'm taking George Kittle. And for me, in my opinion, he is the best player in the NFL. Everything that he does out there is just amazing in the run blocking game. Amazing, insane catches he can make in small, tight windows. And as we saw today, those catches were phenomenal. George Kittle, I'm going with my pick of the game. And wow, last week, 180 yards. Follows it up today with 2 touchdowns and 151 receiving yards. Just phenomenal. 6 and 7. That's right. Okay. It's going to be a heck of a matchup. And, I know you guys are trying to get in the wild card. So look, this is going to be a dogfight, and it's going to be fun. Probably might be a game just like what we saw today against the Bengals. And so I can't wait for it. Looking forward to it, and good luck. Best of luck to you. It's going to be a great matchup. Let's see. 49ers Falcons matchups are epic, just like the Saints as well, especially in the playoffs. Absolutely. I remember the NFC Championship game, 49ers Falcons. That was a really great game. 49ers came back in that game. I remember Falcons had gotten out to a 17-0 lead, and then thankfully we came back. And ultimately that game came down to the final play on defense, and our defense made the stop to get us to the Super Bowl that year. So that was absolutely great. A lot of great memories from over the years. And so I'm going with Kittle as my pick of the game. And thank you everyone so much for checking out the post-game show. Let's make some noise for the YouTube algorithm, and let's smash up the like button. Thank you everyone so much for your incredible support. I see your likes, your comments, and your engagement. I just want to say thank you so much. It truly means the world to me, and just so thankful. So thankful to all of you, to each and every one of you. So thank you so much. And if you haven't done so, definitely consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy the San Francisco 49ers live post-game shows. And if you'd like to stay up to date with more 49ers breaking news and live post-game shows and all things 49ers and football, be sure to smash the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm putting out a new video. Thank you everyone so much. Hope you enjoy the rest of your football Sunday. Let's go, San Francisco 49ers. Let's go, 49ers faithful. Yes, let's go, 49ers. We got the win in overtime, 26-23. Have a